Welcome everyone. Welcome. Another episode of OG Talk Channel. This is Chase, and I appreciate you guys stopping in to watch this video. There's been a lot going on in the world, as we all know. Me personally, I have been under a lot of attacks, which we're going to talk about this week. I titled it Locked Out, Looking In. Locked Out, Looking In. First of all, I've realized some things this week that I want to reach out to you guys in a real way, okay? Now, I'm going to say a lot of things on this episode because I've been going through a lot of personal, spiritual attacks. That's what they are. And we're going to start calling things what they are on this channel. There's been a lot of things going on in my life personally, but I know in your life as well, because we are crossing a threshold, so to speak. Your gifts and my gifts have to come out now. The world is trying to crush people like us. If you know, you know. If you are someone who speaks truth, that has seen through the veil and have been punished for it, this video is for you. If you understand electronic harassment, stalking, if you understand these type of things that are real in the world, but they try to make you seem like that it's not there. The real list, so to speak. Not the Epstein list that everybody is talking about. No. One far more sinister than that. The targeted individual list. About that list. Yeah, that list. Won't hear a lot about that one, will you? For the millions of people out there who know how this world really gets down. Yeah, the people who really know how this world really gets down. See, for a lot of us, we've been able to see behind the veil in little pieces. And every move that you make, including me making this video right now, you are being watched and recorded. Every part of you. When you're in the bedroom with your girl and your wife, all of that's being recorded. You don't have to believe me. It's fine. See, what I'm going to start doing on here is just giving people the raw truth. And you don't have to agree with me, but these are just things that I know. And I'm just sharing because I realized something else. If I know these things and don't share them at the consistency that I have to do it at this time in the world and what's going on and how you are being attacked and you don't know it and you've been for a long time, all those little special accidents and things that just happened, or the people at work that hate you and blah, 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 and all the things, those are coordinated attacks against you. See, if you vibe on this level and you watch these type of videos, then you already know that you know that a lot of the things that happened to you were straight out wrong and harassment, and you've probably gone to the police about certain things, and somehow it all twisted on you, and you could have all the evidence of whatever it might be, and you will not be taken seriously, and then you will be attacked. Tell me I'm lying. I know I'm not. you will be attacked. And let me tell you something. It's happening to anybody that goes against the norm. Yeah. They are watching everything that you do. But I'm going to tell you these things, and then I'm going to tell you something real weird after all of it. It doesn't even matter. I just want you to be aware that everything that you do is being monitored. Everything that your family does is being monitored and recorded. Everything. Literally everything. What can we do about it? Nothing. It doesn't matter. Why doesn't it matter? Because there's literally nothing we can do about it. See, this attack against humanity is built to do one thing. I mean, come on, man. Like, we throwing toddlers. Like, I mean, we got illegal concentration camps filled, alligator Alcatraz and all this other stuff, like all this inhumane stuff. Have you guys heard about what's actually going on down there and the conditions that they're placing people in, ripping them away from their families? And like, the conditions there are third world. Like, this is supposed to be America, but injustice to one person is injustice to everybody, and now we're at a point where we are defenseless against what is happening, because the law enforcement can do what they want in this country. And if the police is the ones inflicting these assaults and all this criminality against its civilians, who do the people turn to? But again, it doesn't matter. They will bleed you dry when you are someone that speaks the truth. They will start a smear campaign on your name first. And then suddenly people will either back away, or, certain people would just outright just lie about you and try to sabotage your life. And I'm here to tell you something else with that. It doesn't matter. All of these things are true things that that you've experienced in life. How about the supernatural things that you've experienced in life that you can't tell anybody about, your special abilities, or how you can read situations, or, we all have something when we're on this path. But see, here it is, guys. I've often felt like I've been locked out of life, that this place has never been my home. That, all I've really wanted, honestly, like, it's just a peaceful little house somewhere where I could, like, fish in the back, a couple acres maybe, but just, it don't have to be much, not even acres, man. Just give me, like, a nice area backyard, and, have me my little family, and, have my daughter, and, whatever, and have a son, and, teach him the ropes, and, all these kind of things, little things, bro. I never really wanted a big life because I'm not a extravagant person like that. Like, none of that stuff means anything. It's just material stuff. But I've finally realized that I'm not here to have a normal life, no matter if I want to or not. It's not why I'm here. I have to tell people my journey and warn them about what this path really does entail. Because once you do put on the magic glasses, as Dick Gregory said one day, you can't take them off. I've always felt like I've been locked out of having a real life and just looking in and being able to see other people seemingly happy. When I see the dad and his kids and he's, taking them out camping for the weekend or something, that was never my life, and so when I got older, those were those are kind of the things that I wanted for my life. I never knew anything about no spiritual warfare. I never knew about none of this stuff that I would have to encounter later on in life that have completely, well, finally let me know that if you're not here for helping others, for me, that's what I'm supposed to contribute to this world. And I've let distractions, life distractions, being stripped of everything so many times. If I could tell y'all how many times I've had to rebuild from scratch, it's exhausting. So I have to constantly be in survival mode and fight. But I understand now that it's not about me. This isn't my home. I've never fit in here and I never will. So, lately I've just been itching to be able to emotionally do a video because I've been really broken about a lot of things that have been happening in my life. I've suffered a lot of loss, a ton of loss, more than most men should have to bear in a lifetime, I feel. But we are all struggling. We are all struggling at the same time with different things. But it's been real hard not to get emotional. We're all going through it. We're all losing jobs. We're all losing benefits. We're all losing homes. We're all losing cars. We're all losing friendships. We're all losing all of these things. But on the other side of that is better. See, I know for myself that my life will never be normal. I don't get to be like Brad down the street. And now at 50 years old, I think it's finally sunk in that life ain't for me. I'm being called to do something, to try to do something about what's happening in the world. And if it's connecting with people and giving them the real truth and trying to help people understand that what's going on in your life is not your fault. Stop beating yourself up. I'm a king at beating myself up. I'll stop eating. I'll just go into a shell, But you can't beat yourself up. Like I said, a lot of my life I felt locked out of having a normal life. Things that, I've always worked hard. I've always been great to people. I don't hurt people and I try to, get people to believe in God in whatever form that might be, because it changed my life and my perspective, and I want people to just get away from the darkness, But I understand now that the peace and love that I have in my heart that I'm trying to pour out to people in these videos, there's a cost to it. And when you're on that list, and I'm acknowledging, yeah, I know y'all watching, it's cool. I know y'all watch everything. I'm not naive to the fact. These other people might think that they're not important enough to be recorded or be watched. It's a lie. It's a lie, because every one of you that they don't have a complete control over, that's kind of neutral, they're going to let your life be just as peachy as it can be. The people who argue relentlessly over religious stuff and try to cause division and all of that, their lives are fine. Their lives are fine, man. But it's a lot of you out there that feel just like me, that all you've done is work hard and done the right thing, and your life has been absolute hell. One thing after another, one attack after another. You can't breathe. You're just trying to be a good man or a good woman, but it's always somebody in your life trying to derail that train. And when they run out of people that can affect you like that, then that's when the systems go at play. So you're going to have people that don't believe these things. But that's okay. They're allowed to stay in the dark. I wish I could stay in the dark. I miss being able to have a football Sunday and care so much about the damn Jets losing another football game that was so important for me for that day. Now my Sundays don't revolve around a football team because none of that matters worth a damn. We are in a war, a spiritual war, and if you are tuned in to a higher frequency, which you must be if you're looking at this, it's not your fault, man. The struggles you are going through are manufactured on purpose, and we don't know why. But whatever gifts you have, whatever you're supposed to be giving back into the world, which is why I will be doing these videos more, because I have to tell the truth. I love y'all, man. Please wake up. But even if you don't want to believe any of this, please please spread the message of love and unity to everybody. Please, it's our only way out. I'm really begging y'all at this point. That's why all of this is happening in the world. We don't love each other anymore, dog. And we are getting exactly what we deserve for destroying this planet for all these years and for hurting each other all these years. I haven't been this person my whole life. I've done a lot of wrong things to people that I am not proud of. And if I hurt you in the past, I am sorry. Okay? I don't want to make this too much longer. We'll do these more consistently, but I know you locked out, man. I know you feel locked out, and it doesn't feel fair that you have to go through so much in life, but just hold on, baby. Just hold on, okay? Because all of us are going through absolute turmoil. All of our lives are being shaken up. Especially if you talk truth and you bring that light, and you try to, if you're the type of person to get other people to realize that none of us are better than the other person. None of us. I am better than none of y'all, and none of y'all are better than me. We are all the same thing with different costumes on. That's it. But we want negativity more, man. Lastly, well, I guess I'll talk about that in my next video tomorrow, because I don't want to keep this too long. I love y'all, all right? I know what it feels like to be locked out of life, and you're just trying all you can, and you keep getting attacked, and you don't know why. They're after your faith. They're after your faith. Much love. One.